Ladybugs are associated with Mary, and in some languages, like Russian and Irish, it can be translated to God's little cow. In Europe, during the Middle Ages, swarms of insects were destroying the crops. The farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for help. Soon after, the ladybugs came, devouring the plant-destroying pests and saving the crops. The farmers called them the beetles of Our Lady. The red wings were said to represent the Virgin's cloak, and the black spots were symbolic of both her joys and her sorrows.
How are you ever going to be happy if you keep wallowing? Listen, when I was a little girl, I used to spend hours looking for ladybugs. Finally, I just give up and fall asleep in the grass. When I woke up, they were crawling all over me. So go work on your house and forget about it. I said, go! I'm going!
Most cultures consider the ladybugs good luck and warn against killing them. Being that I was in France, it was a French ladybug, and they believe that if a ladybug lands on you, whatever ailment you have will fly away with her. But what of a lame ladybug, close to death? It felt selfish to ask her to take my ailment, but given that she was dying, maybe she could take mine and transmute it in death. So I whispered to her to take any pain I had and to let it die with her. I thanked her profusely and let her sit on me for however long she had left. That actually ended up being multiple days. But by day 2, I felt I had to feed her, so I gave her wet ginger. And then I'd bring her down to my table outside, and she'd just sit with me. At night, I'd put her on the nightstand when I went to bed, and after 8 days, I woke up, and she was gone. I thanked her again, I looked out the window, and then I didn't see another ladybug while I was in France. It made me happy that she chose to crawl on me every day. I wouldn't leave. The day she died, I went on a long walk up the mountain. I was close to the Alps, so it was a very steep walk, with very beautiful fields at the top. I knew I had to take a walk in the shape of her transformation. No other bugs touched me that day. I laid out in the grass and listened to the grasshoppers. On my way down the mountain, I was full of anger. All of a sudden, and out of nowhere. Like I had to somehow pay for the earlier ascent. What is that? And as I made my way down, I stumbled upon a witch's cradle in the woods. I saw a clearing and walked in, and it was about 500 meters from the opening. A small stream was nearby. And what I know of the area, there was a saint martyred there in the 800s. And then witches were burned in the 1400s. And something else I know is if you follow a river or a stream long enough, a witch will start to follow you so they can hitchhike onto your soul for their own transformation. If they hitchhike long enough on a soul, they know they have a chance to pass a kate on the river. And then it hit me. I hitchhiked on the Ladybug, bypassing my own burden. And now she was on the river, somewhere, carrying my pain on the exact river I was meant to navigate. I took my braids down and she laughed and said I looked like Joan of Arc. She compared me to a woman under persecution. God's little cow.